us begin by lying in a comfortable position for the body. In a space where the body feels nurtured and safe. In a space where the body feels to drop all of its defenses. Lying within this space, feeling protected and surrounded by the light of Source. Let us begin now to build through the light continuums to surround and fortify your light shield presence. As we call the light into the body, into the heart space, to start to build forth from this center point within the heart gate, to expand through the center column of the body, outward, as if building a sphere of light. Feeling this connecting in at the top of the head and the bottoms of the feet, beginning to expand from this point. Creating a bubble and a space of nurturance and protection for the human body. And as the human body starts to adjust to the energies within this placement, we just come in to start to address anywhere there's fear, anywhere there is hesitation. For when the body is held within peace, within stability, this is often when energies start to arise, emotions start to be triggered in the quietness of this space. And so if you begin to experience any discomfort, we just ask for the angelics to come in closer, to assist with these releases out of your sphere of light. We release these energies out now so that they are not within this sphere of influence. So that these triggers and emotions are not influencing your true light presence. Coming into the heart space, bringing in the tones of the pink and the blue through the lilac. As we start to harmonize through the center of the heart, the center of the body, through the center of the light field. We will just start now to tone this space, to allow the mind to begin to drop, so that we can come into full communion with our own light presence. Sometimes this can start to feel as if it is a long lost friend, familiar and yet needing to become reacquainted with this deep knowing and recognition, deep return into the biology. As we come in now to coalesce through light form presence of being, calling back our energies of pure tone signatures. Anywhere our energies have been out participating in other fields, in other ranges, calling back, centering into wholeness. Allowing your light field to build. Allowing your light field to be reacquainted with itself. Let us start now to come into the space of the throat and into the head. We would like to release now from false statements of being. So often on this journey, we hear many phrases, many talking heads that would give reference to ways in which we are to heal our energy fields. These statements, these sound bites that have accumulated within our understanding of how to reference and reorder our light. This accumulation through the field, within the heart space, within the throat, within the mind. Let us begin now to spin out these energies. The places where you have been told you need to speak up, so to strengthen your throat chakra. The places where you have been told you struggle with self-worth and self-esteem, and that you need to work on yourself. Well-meaning statements that have brought us confusion, that have brought us shame, and that have brought more detriment to our field. We release out now from this contamination of heart space, from this contamination of our own internal wisdom body. Let us open through the spins now to release, to relieve ourselves of this outer pressure from these systems which appear to be well-meaning and well-intentioned, and yet have only served to lock us further into confusion. Allowing to open to the release. Allowing to be open to the understanding of your own capacity to resolve beyond these systems and constructs that would have you imagine a structure or a system that is in place to facilitate your light return. In truth, the true reordering comes from communion with your internal being of guidance system. You hold the truth of your being within. And so to allow for the outer application of systems into your field can and often does create more confusion, more bewilderment, more distress. Good, so let us open now to fully release from these controls. We call in now through the starlight councils, through the star array of Sirian natures of attunement, let us address these communication systems through the body, the ways in which we take in this external energy, the ways in which we try to make sense of the sound vibrations that come near our field, the ways in which we are subjected to the fear and the panic that we will not arrive safely, that we will not arrive intact and whole, that we will not arrive at all to the places where our soul is calling us. let us continue to further release out of the fear, out of the destructive natures of these vibrations and these frequencies of light displacement. Good. Let us come in now through the top of the head, continuing to tone, beginning to alchemize through the frequencies of light return. As we begin to dismantle outdated systems of architecture, of light rendering. Let us come into the heart space. Let us call up the light from the heart. Let us connect into the signature of light within your heart. As if you could imagine a tiny seed of brilliant light. Find this speck of light within your heart. See this speck of light through the front of your head. And allow this light to begin to expand, to grow, and to begin to coordinate to the light sphere that you built earlier, that connected through your head and through your feet, that expanded in order to protect your body and your light field. Allow the speck of light to grow, to encompass you, and to connect into your sphere of light structure. This is your unique signature of light presence within the earth realms. Allow this energy now from this seed, from this speck, to expand, to tone through your body. You may feel as if it is spinning around you, or that you yourself is spinning now. As these waves of light begin to modulate and adjust through the field and through the cells of your biology, tuning and toning you to your particular energy signature. Begin to come now into this awareness of this light as who you truly are. Begin to acknowledge and to realize those energies that left were not you. And start to recognize the difference between what comes into your field to manipulate you and confuse you, and between that which is always present within you. And so now, as the human with this conscious awareness of your light, you can begin to assert your light presence through your sphere of influence, through your sphere body of light wave form. And when we come from a place of integrity, from a place of true love and compassion, that our energy waves will ripple beyond our sphere and will be felt by those around us. And yet, within this sphere, we remain sealed, we remain protected. And let us begin to recognize that every day we can do this as an exercise to release out what does not belong to us and to call forth from within us that which is of our true essence, to build through this seed of light, to build our integrity and our structure through our own light presence, not according to any other rules. Only from within. Let us start to merge now this light understanding into the human consciousness of the body, so that when we return, we mindfully connect this experience as part of our human understanding, our human consciousness growth, which drives the awareness through our light expression. Let us start to return now, pulling in this light into the center of the body, into the central core of being form. Light presence, form, body. Human recognition. Human activation of light growth. Field essence. Good. Just breathing in deeply now. As you move through the return gate, Breathing in the remembrance. Tuning and adjusting through the body. Continuing to breathe in until you feel centered and present. You may even start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, signifying that you are connecting the light into your human understanding, your human consciousness. Acknowledging the presence of the light within your body, within your field of awareness. And centering through your heart. As we return into the space of gratitude and reverence for the light presence within our life form. Breathing in deeply and returning now to your full awareness through the human body. Opening your eyes into this space of grace and ease as it is so.